بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم لا حول ولا قوة إلا بالله العلي العظيم الحمد لله رب العالمين وصلى الله على سيدنا ونبينا أبي القاسم المصطفى محمد وآله الطيبين الطاهرين لا سيما بقية الله في الأرضين اللهم أخرجني من ظلمات الوهم وأكرمني بنور الفهم اللهم افتح علينا أبواب رحمتك وانشر علينا خزائن علومك برحمتك يا أرحم الراحمين. Because I don't want these lectures to be more than an hour, so we had a break. So we continue. We were talking about the ideas of people who believe that wujud is graded, like light. Light which is strong and light which is weak are the same in being light. So what is common between them is being light. But at the same time, why they are different? Again, because of light. The degrees of light are different. So the same idea is brought by Mullah Sadra into the discussion about wujud. كذلك الوجود حقيقة واحدة ذات مراتب مختلفة. مراتب is غير منصرف, so it says ذات مراتب. Wujud is one single reality, but levels are different. It has different levels. متمايزة بالشدة والضعف. These levels are distinct from each other in intensity and weakness. Or taqaddum wa ta'akhur. Some wujud precedes another wujud, like wujud al-illah and wujud al-ma'lul. Wujud al-illah precedes wujud al-ma'lul. The cause comes before ma'lul. So, ma bihil imtiyaz or ma bihil ikhtilaf, what makes them different, goes back to ma bihil ishtirak, to what is common. They are similar in being wujud and they are different also because of wujud. Ma bihil imtiyaz returns to ma bihil ishtirak, or ma bihil ikhtilaf returns to ma bihil ittihad. Ittihad means unity, the same. فَلَيْسَتْ خصوصية شيء من المراتب جزءا مقوما للوجود. So the particularities of any level of existence should not be thought as part of the essence of wujud, because wujud is basit, doesn't have parts. So you cannot say the wujud which is strong is wujud plus something else which is added to wujud. We don't have anything to add to wujud because wujud is basit and there is nothing to be part of wujud, and also wujud does not become part of anything because we don't have anything other than wujud. فَلَيْسَتْ خُصُوصِيَّةُ شَيْءٍ مِنَ الْمَرَاتِبِ. So, specifications, particularities of any level of wujud are not muqawwiman, are not parts which are making the essence of wujud. It's not like jins and fasl. لِبِسَاطَتِهِ. Because as it will come later, wujud is basit, is simple, has no parts. وَلَا أَمْرًا خَارِجًا عَنْهُ. And also the difference is not because of something which is outside wujud, because we don't have anything outside wujud. Yeah. Asalatul wujud says the only thing which is real is wujud. لأن أصالة الوجود تبطل ما هو غيره. الخارج عن أصالة الوجود leaves no chance for anything outside wujud. Outside wujud is nothing. بل الخصوصية في كل مرتبة مقومة لنفس المرتبة. That particularity is related to that martaba, that level. In what sense? In the sense that it's not outside. ليس بخارج منها. Then لها كثرة طولية. لها means what? حقيقة الوجود. Because wujud is male, but حقيقة is female. So لها means لحقيقة الوجود كثرة طولية. Reality of wujud has a kind of vertical, hierarchical multiplicity. Yeah? باعتبار المراتب المختلفة. You have like a ladder. الآخذة من أضعف المراتب, starting from the weakest level, weakest degree, up to the highest degree of existence. The weakest is Hayula. Inshallah, we'll talk about it. You remember Al-Maddatul Ula or Hayula, which is something which has no actuality.
Before the surah.
Yes. Of course, we said some philosophers say this doesn't exist. If something has no actuality, it doesn't exist.
Is it the same thing as philosopher's stone? According to philosopher's stone?
Philosophers?
Stone, that's a basic thing from which everything else came out. Hayula, is it the same thing?
Hayula means the primary matter, something which is only potential. They say لا فعلية له إلا أنه لا فعلية له. It has no actuality except that it has no actuality. But we said, people like Ayatollah Misbah, they say this doesn't exist. Because just to say it has no actuality, it doesn't make it actual. So it starts after that.
After that.
Yeah, because this is like zero.
I see.
Yeah, it should be after that. Anyway, the weakest, the lowest is either Hayula, if we accept, or the first surah, the first actuality and form that exists. Maybe it's even not proton and neutron, because even maybe these are still higher. Maybe there is still something even before them. We don't know. But the weakest is the lowest, and then it comes higher and higher. So أضعف المراتب هي التي لا فعلية لها إلا عدم الفعلية. It has no actuality except that it has no actuality. وهي المادة الأولى. This is the primary matter. الواقعة في أفق العدم. It's in the horizon of nothingness. So just epsilon more than nothingness.
That is the first thing God made, is it?
Yes. First in what sense? First in the sense of
Time?
the lowest.
Lowest.
Not first, because God created the best in the first. Because one meaning of first is the best. أول ما خلق الله العقل or نور نبيك. Okay. ثم تتصاعد المراتب إلى أن تنتهي إلى المرتبة الواجبة لذاتها. This ladder, this hierarchy goes higher, higher, higher. On the top, very top, is wajibul wujud, which is absolute being, which is the creator. Lower than the creator, we have the first mahiyya, sadr awwal. Because what comes from God first is the best creature. Yes? You remember we talked about Qadiyya Imkana Ashraf, Inshallah, in Easter holidays, review the previous course because it will help you a lot. Yes.
Isn't this idea like Muhakkid Dawani?
No. This is Mullah Sadra's idea. So, تنتهي إلى المرتبة الواجبة لذاتها. It ends with واجب الوجود بالذات. Yeah, not واجب الوجود بالغير, because all ممكنات when they exist it's because of غير, they become necessary. واجب الوجود بالذات, the one that by itself is necessary. وهي التي لا حد لها إلا عدم الحد. There is no limit for it except that it has no limit. But this is not a limit. Yeah, it is limitless. So this is the ladder of existence. But if you have two horses, for example, then the difference is not in different degrees. The difference is horizontal. So you have vertical differences, which is because of the grades. But there are horizontal differences. Then this is not because of the grades of existence. It's because of other issues. Because differences in time, space, conditions, and so on and so forth.
Excuse me.
Yes.
Sorry, so going back to this idea of which is being discussed here, which is wahdat al-wujud, and how there's also multiplicity in terms of the degree and levels of creation and existence, like the light. So the light, the example that was mentioned here, we said that
yeah.
And the way it was compared to wujud. But when we say mudhkaran wa ghayra, it means that there is a ghayr apart from nur, which nur is lightening it up. But when it comes to wujud, and when we say basid and we say asalat wujud, it means there's nothing else apart from wujud anyway.
Yeah.
So what is wujud lightening up the same way that nur is lightening up?
Wujud is lighting up mahiyah. So mahiyat, because of wujud, become visible.
Okay, now going to, so when we say wajib al-wujud is on the top of the vertical line, which is
yes.
wajib, and we say there is no mahiyah, and if we say that wujud is basit,
yeah.
how can we say, it's the same wujud, so how come?
Intensity.
So, but if we say that the wajib has no limits,
yeah.
Okay, it has no limit, but the other wujud, the other existence is also is part of that wujud.
Part? It's not part. They're not parts because it has no part. They originate from that. They are manifestations of that or creatures of that, but they have limits. So, unlimited can be one, but the limited beings are many, depending on what the limit is.
And are these, all the time they are, every moment we say, the wujud al-abti or ain al-rab, that there's continuously the phase of wujuds
yes.
coming. So doesn't that also make, what I struggle to understand is that, when we say everything apart from wajib is mumkin, and we say that wajib is continuously diffusing this existence,
yeah.
how come the mumkin doesn't also become something that will always be there and has always been there?
No, always being there is not a problem. That's the issue of hudus and qadam. We will discuss about it. And we don't have problem in having eternal creatures. According to philosophers, we can have eternal creatures. But even eternal creatures are limited. In their degree, in their perfection, they are limited. So
there's wujud, there is wujud. So when we say there is a creation, so is there more wujud coming about, or is the same thing that is only appearing itself?
Wujud is always coming and expanding, but the thing is that anything other than Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is finite, is limited. nothing can become like him. Anything is lower than him. So, there is no limit for wajib al-wujud. وَلَهَا كَثْرَةٌ عَرْضِيَّةٌ, and there is a horizontal multiplicity باعتبار تخصصها بالماهيات المختلفة, because wujud can belong to different mahiyat. So sometimes two mahiyah are at the same level, sometimes two mahiyah can be in two different levels. Yeah, for example, different types of flowers, they may be in the same grade of being, but a flower and insan are two levels. Okay, so mahiyat can be in the same level, or mahiyat can be in different levels depending on existence. ذهب قوم من المشائين إلى كون الوجود حقائق متباينة بتمام ذواتها. مشاؤون are أصالة الوجود, they believe in أصالة الوجود. Some of them, not all of them, because Mullah Sadra is also أصالة الوجود. And of course we don't call Mullah Sadra Mashai, but because he is so great that he's founder of new philosophy. But it's not that every As-Salatul Wujudi has to say this. So some of them, as Masha'in, they say Wujud is not one single haqiqah, because they were not able to understand how a single haqiqah, single reality can be many. They had not come to the idea of tashkik. Therefore, they said this must be different haqa'iq. And because they are basit, then they have to be totally mutabayan. Okay? Because as we said, if they were compound, there could be a chance that part of the compound is the same, part of it is different. But when there are two basit realities which are different, then it means that they are 100% different. Yeah? Haqa'iqu, or haqa'iqa, kawn al-wujud. This is a khabar for kawn. Ila kawn al-wujude haqa'iqa mutabayinatan bitamam zawatiha. So according to them, wujud is not one haqiqah, is different realities that are completely different in their essence, because they are basit. Amma kawnuhu haqa'iqa mutabayina, why they are different realities? فَالِاخْتِلَافِ آثَارِهَا, they say because look at them, they are very different. One is elephant, one is horse, one is dog, one is flower, one is stone, one is water, one is air. Very different. Amma kaunha mutabayinatan bitamam az-zawat. Why they are completely different? فَلِبِسَاطَتَهَا, because haqiqatul wujud is basit, simple. When there is simplicity, then it makes the difference 100%.
Can you say that they're saying because they both have wujud in common?
Yeah, this is about wujud. This is about haqiqatul wujud. So haqiqatul wujud, when it is different, it becomes 100%. على هذا يكون مفهوم الوجود المحمول عليها عرضيا خارجا عنها لازما لها. This is a very important point. Inshallah, we will use this point as one of the basis of Mullah Sadra's argument. According to them, if you ask them, when these are totally different realities, how then you can say they are all mawjood? They say the concept of wujud is not zati, it's arazi. You remember kulliyat khams? Kulliyat khams was 3 zati and 2 arazi. Jins fasl no were zati, araz am, araz khas were arazi. You remember? So, according to them, when you say to the wujud of faras, horse, the wujud of elephant, the wujud of human being, when you tell them they are all wujud, this concept of wujud is what? Is it jins or fast or no for them? No. Because wujud is not jins or fast or no. Because there's nothing to be added to wujud. Wujud is jins, fast, no are mahiyat. Yeah, one of those maghulat ash comes jins and fast and no. So what is wujud for them? Is arazi. Is accidental. What is zati for them? Mahiyya. And this is very important. Mullah Sadra found a problem here. Mullah Sadra says, this is the mentality of asalatul mahiyya. These are traces of asalatul mahiyya remaining in your mind. That you are making mahiyya zati and wujud arazi. And in a sense, it is, it makes sense, but although it's not necessarily correct, because, as I said, our mind works most of the time with mahiyat. Yeah? Our mind is very used to mahiyat because mahiyat are easier to understand. Because mahiyat explain the diversity. Our mind is more ready to notice differences than commonalities. Yeah? When I look at you, the first thing I notice is the differences between you. I should try hard to find out similarities. This is what we say in interreligious dialogue also. That you first notice differences, but you have to train yourself to find similarities. Yeah? So, our mind works better with mahiyat because mahiyat explain differences. Yeah? So, according to these people, these masha'in, يكون مفهوم الوجود المحمول عليها. The concept of wujud, which is used as a predicate for all these things, you say, al-insanu mawjudun, al-farasu mawjudun, al-shajaru mawjudun, al-hajaru mawjudun, al-baqaru mawjudun. This mawjud, which is used as a predicate for all of them, is not dhati. It is arazi. It's because wujud is not jins so fast or no. Yeah? This is dhati. It's accidental. Aradiyan, kharijan anha. Kharijan anha, this is the same as aradi. Means it's not essential. Laziman laha. It's not essential, but it belongs to it from outside. Okay? Because in mahiyya, wujud is not taken. Yeah? In mahiyya, you don't have the concept of wujud. Okay. Wal haqqu. But the true position is annahu, means annal wujud. Haqiqatun wahidatun mushakkaka. Wujud is the same haqiqa, the same reality, which has different degrees. I stop here, inshallah. In the next session, we start from here, which is now the idea of Mullah Sadra. We want to explain the whole idea of tashkik fil wujud. Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alamin.